Hi, my name is Dean Paul Denniston, and today we're replacing the power switch on the Razor E-Prime electric scooter. This is an easy process. It should take you approximately 20 minutes from start to finish. You will need the following tools: a Phillips screwdriver, a standard screwdriver, a 2mm Allen wrench, a 3mm Allen wrench, a pair of needle nose pliers, and a pair of snap ring pliers. This process can be completed in 4 easy steps. Step 1, separating the 2 halves of the scooter. Step 2, removing the power switch. Step 3, installing your new power switch. And step 4, reconnecting the 2 halves of the scooter. As with working on any electric product, always make sure to turn off the power before you begin. Now let's get started on step 1, separating the 2 halves of the scooter. First, let's fold the scooter up and remove the front cover. Using your Phillips screwdriver, remove the 2 screws in the front of the cover. Now you can slide the cover straight out and set it aside. Next, we have to unplug the power switch and the extension cable. Pinch the connector and separate. Now we have to remove the bracket. Using your 3mm Allen wrench, remove the 4 screws securing the bracket. 1 on each side and 2 in the middle. Now before we can remove the bracket, we have to remove the grommet and get the wires out of the way. Using your standard screwdriver, press the grommet through the frame. Be careful not to cut the grommet or the wires. Pull the grommet out and set it aside. Now feed the 2 wires we unplugged through the frame. With the wires out of the way, we can now slide the bracket out and set it aside. Now let's flip the scooter up and unfold it. Now we have to remove the end covers. Using your Phillips screwdriver, remove the 2 screws holding them on. It's a weird angle, so be very careful not to strip the screws. With the first cover out, we can easily get to the screw on the second. And set the covers aside. Using your needle nose pliers, disconnect the bottom half of the spring, followed by the top half. And set the spring aside. Now we need to remove the pin that holds the top half and the bottom half together. Using your snap ring pliers, insert the tips of the pliers into the holes in the rings and separate. And don't lose the ring. Now we can slide out the pin. This allows the 2 halves to separate. And that concludes step 1, separating the 2 halves of the scooter. Now on to step 2, removing the power switch. Now we can remove the anti-rattle knob. It helps to tighten it down all the way first. Flip it over, and using your 3mm Allen wrench, remove the bolt in the back. The bolt comes glued in from the factory. This may make it difficult to remove. Just take your time and be careful not to strip it. Remove the screw and set it aside. Now remove the knob by unscrewing it all the way. With the knob removed, we can remove the block. Set them both aside. Now using your 2mm Allen wrench, remove the screw in the top of the power switch. With the screw out, we can remove the power switch. Lift from the top and slide straight out. And this concludes step 2, removing the power switch. Now on to step 3, installing your new power switch. Insert the wire in first, and set the power switch into place. Now using your 2mm Allen wrench, tighten the screw down. Now we can reinstall the anti-rattle knob. Start by inserting the block. Round side first, flat side up. Make sure 1 wire is on each side of the block. Now take your anti-rattle knob and thread it all the way through. And on the back side, insert the screw and tighten it down with your 3mm Allen wrench. And that concludes step 3, installing your new power switch. Now on to step 4, reconnecting the two halves of the scooter. First, slide the hexagonal pin through the block. Now bring back the deck and attach the two halves. Feed the wires through the hole in the deck. And insert the pin from the left side. This pin holds the two halves together. Make sure the pin goes over the wires. Now using your snap ring pliers, reattach the snap ring to the pin. When the snap ring's on, take your needle nose pliers and crimp it down. Now let's attach the spring. Using your needle nose pliers, attach the top hook and then pull it down over the bottom hook. Flip the scooter over and let's reinstall the plate. Feed the wires through the hole in the plate. And slide the plate in. Now insert your bolts and tighten them down with your 3mm Allen wrench. 2 on the sides and 2 in the middle. Now let's attach the grommet. Insert it from the top side of the deck. Make sure the wires are going through the holes in the grommet. Use your standard screwdriver to help press the grommet through, but be careful not to cut the grommet or the wires. The grommet can be tricky, but just be patient until it goes all the way in. Now reconnect the power switch and the throttle. They each have a unique plug, so you can't mix them up. Now fold the scooter up and slide the cover on. Insert the 2 screws and tighten them down with your Phillips screwdriver. Flip the scooter back over, unfold it, and let's reinstall the end caps. You'll notice the inside say left and right. That'll tell you which side they go on. Place the end cap on and secure it using your Phillips screwdriver. And do the same for the other side. Be very careful not to strip the screw. And that concludes step 4, reattaching the two halves of the scooter. Now hit that power switch and make sure it works. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful and informative. But if you are still having any other troubles or complications, please feel free to visit the customer support section on Razor.com. Now get out there and have some fun. Bye-bye.